Welcome. Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Ali LaForce. Reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chimezie Metu out there with Willy Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3 slot. Parker defending. Shot clock at 5. Soft touch off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Counted from distance.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
It's blocked. Now here's Satoransky. The D's right on him. From downtown, Brooks with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just over a minute and a half in. Parker the screen. Driving in. And he lays it up and in. 5 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Metu. There's a screen by Metu. Here's Satoransky. Drains the triple.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Brooks outside. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The fader, count that one.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Balmaro. Parker defending. No good again that time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Satoransky. Off target from 3-point range. Satoransky's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the left wing. Here's Balmaro. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Fades. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Brooks left side. Pass to Balmaro. Parker defending. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. 1:06 left now in the first quarter. Now Satoransky. The three is up. And they'll get another chance. The three. No luck on that one. Pass to Balmaro. There's the triple. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Hernan Gomez. And here's Parker. From the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Balmaro. Count it. Balmaro's got 5 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Substitution on the court.
Covered by Satoransky. Let's go with a three. That one is off. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here's McCormick. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
They set the screen. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's the three. They get it again. The three-pointer off the mark. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Really left him alone that time.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by Fall.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Fires from deep. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Mirotic. The three. He can't hit that time. They set the pick. Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Can they get it? Right wing. The three is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's good on the putback. It's a 9-point spread. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's the break. Anderson for three. That one doesn't drop.
There's a reason he got such a clean look. He really isn't known as a three-point shooter.
4-3. He got a piece of it. 1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Buries it from three. Anderson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He takes it in, and the layup is good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Finished off by Anderson.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Deflects the pass. Lays it up and banks it in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. McCormick with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Fall. Outside, Anderson. To the inside. On target from range. He's got 12.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
With 2 seconds left. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Connecticut.
And changing it. That does it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Brooks, still without a bucket. Pass to Balmaro. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Sadaransky in at the point. Here's Metu, fires the three. Sadaransky right side. Hits the three-pointer. Sadaransky's got 6.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3. And here's the fast break. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Metu. Down low. Here's Satoransky. Connects from downtown. Satoransky's got 6 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooks left side. Lets the three fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 6 rebounds in the game. 19-footer. Tries again. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Good on the shot.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
There's a screen by Metu. There's the three. Here's Parker. No good from outside. Parker's gone 1 of 5 on 3-point tries. Outside for Brooks. Takes the three. They get it back. Pass to Balmaro. That three's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Drills it from deep. 12 points for him.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Satoransky pulls it in. Brooks has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Parker left side. Jacks up a three. From deep 3-point range. That shot missing. Parker against Brooks. Here's Balmaro. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Your home team. Taking 2.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
1:21 left in the third.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Out to the right wing. Unloads. And Metu pulls it down.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Sinks it from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Parker defending. That one drops for him. Now Satoransky. He's got 9. Up and over Brooks. Satoransky shot is off.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
He was all alone on that one.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And he drains the quick shot. Satoransky's got 11.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Parker defending. For 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
They set the pick. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Sadaransky in at the 1.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Metu. Kept alive. Back to Sadaransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. And unable to corral the miss as it goes out of play.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Here's the pick. Launches it. The shot no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Anderson with it. Oh, he tries a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
To the left side wing. Here's Mirotic. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
Pass to Anderson. He tries for 3. No good on the shot. And they're running. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Fall. They swipe it. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. No good there.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. This one for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team.
1:11 left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Home team foul. Number 1. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team. Rocco Vidala. Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 59 seconds left in the 4th. No good on the triple. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Vesely, just 5 on the clock. Hey, expanding his range. That shot is off. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Fires from way outside. Off on that one. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd would... It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Jetty Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there, and it's Nunn in at the 2. Pass to Balmaro. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Brooks defending. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute into this first quarter. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hernan Gomez up top. Takes a 3. And he can't get that one. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Brooks outside. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Knocks down the long J. He has 6.
The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA. And when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
To the wing on the left. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Pass to your 7, to the wing, right side. Right side, Nunn. There's a screen. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Here's your 7. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so it's Athens with it. Trailing by 2. Pass to Nunn. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's Brooks missing. Launches it. And Nunn is good for 3.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Brooks. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Nunn. Puts one up from 19. Doesn't go that time. 1:14 left in the opening quarter. Brooks, right side. Nunn defends. It's rebounded by your 7. On offense, here is Athens. Banked it in off the glass. Nunn's got 5 now.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Nails it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Brown. Over to the left wing. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Pass to Balmaro. Lets the 3 fly. They shoot again. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Athens. And for Athens, and again, it's Athens with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Mirotic. 3-pointer. He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. Puts one up from 19. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
No good on the 3. And here's Brown. No points so far. Just 4 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. There's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
Checking out Athens, they've been such a welcome surprise. Not many people thought they could be this good, but they continue to relish the role of underdog.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. On offense, here is Athens. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. He gets it in there. Give him 8 points now.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He misses the free throw.
And for your home team, number 7, taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc, hits the trifecta. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Defended by Brown. Pass to Mirotic. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gets the three to fall.
He got a three to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Pass to McCormick. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Left side, Brown. Puts up a three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's the screen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops for him. And now it's just a 2-point Athens lead.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Pass to Osman. Out to the wing. From downtown. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Athens up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nunn defends. Pass to Brooks. Here's Balmaro. Ooh, it's stolen away. And for Athens, Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Nunn in a shooting guard. Nunn defends. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray. 9 points in the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Pass to Osman. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Out of bounds.
So it's the home team now. And that misses. That would have put him up. Brooks defending from behind the arc. He can't get it to go.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
For the lead. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks it. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Balmaro. Outside for Brooks. Fires the three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a three-point Athens lead.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Brooks. Into the lane. Deflected. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Nunn. He's got 5. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Here's Balmaro. He's covered by your 7. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the right side. Pass to Nunn. Back to your 7. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Outside Nunn. For 3. Hits the three-pointer.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And some changes here for Athens. Brown with it. 6 points for him. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Second chance shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And no good, trying to get that one to fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard breaking passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And for Athens, pass to Mirotic. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Now here's Brown. Tightly guarded. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. the trifecta.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Athens. It's a 5-point game. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. Brown with a screen. Goes up again. Can't capitalize inside.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Misses the three.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Athens.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And another miss by Athens. And he's all alone. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Balmaro. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. In transition. Brooks, the pass to Balmaro. He shoots it. It's hauled in by Athens. Kick out to Brown. They set a pick. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Knocks down the long J. 19 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And Athens calls time here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Drains the triple. Osman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Takes a three. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good with the triple.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
And there's a pick. Goes up on the wing. No luck on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
First team foul.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the mark there with a three.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
From deep. And again, it's Athens with a three. For three. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Fires away from way outside. The shot off that time. And so it's Athens winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the 4. And here is Satoransky for 3. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Satoransky from deep three-point land. Back to Parker. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Yurtseven. They set the pick. From deep. No good that time. Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Medu. And the 3 ball is good.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Athens moving the ball around. Tries the spin move. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Parker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Parker's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
That 3 off the mark. And here's the break. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
Lucas. Hernan Gomez covering. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so here's the home team. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Medu. The tray. They get it again. Now Athens with it. Launches it. Another three for Athens.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Athens.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Throws it up high.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Parker outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that's now 9 points for Parker.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
It's intercepted. Pushing it up. Hernan Gomez passes to Medu. And it's Parker in the corner from downtown. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Stole it. And here we go.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Yurtsevin kicks to Osman. Spins. Shot to stop the run. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Leading by 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Taking a look at Athens. To the wing right side. Back to Grant. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Athens shooting their first free throw tonight.
1 shot. Substitution on the court.
Grant outside.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Abrinas. Sinks the triple. Abrinas has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Kicks it out to Grant. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Abrinas from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Abrinas has got 6 here in this quarter. Grant for 3. Fall with the rebound. Stolen by none. Over to the wing. Grant on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. To the paint. Here's Anderson, and it's blocked. Grant outside. Offensive rebound. The 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Latrovitola. Hopping on the board. Hits it from three-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Driving the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Aprinas. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your... That's a great dunk!
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow. Athens trails by 11. Nunn finds Grant. Tries it from 19, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Nunn's got his first 2 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Grant for 3. Fall with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Going inside, Provitola, and there it is for him. Provitola's got 5 points now this quarter.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
They set the pick. Nunn passes to Grant. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Provitola, no good. Athens trails by 11. Grant surveying the D. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Lots of amazing plays in that one. We'll be seeing them over and over and over on that loop.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the home team.
Their three-point shooting.
Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard. Athens trails by 12. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven, and it's Lucas in at the 1. From deep three-point territory. Rebound by Parker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's Satoransky. Offline from the top of the key. And here is Athens now. Here's Lucas. They get it back. Fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Yurtseven with the rebound. Athens trails by 9.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
There's a screen. The three is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 11 points in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Slukas passes to Osman. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Osman's got 5.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Off target with his 3.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Slukas passes to Hernan Gomez. Evans moving the ball around on the corner. Pass to Yurtsevin. There's a good screen. Here's Osman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
There's Parker with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Right wing. Slukas. Satoransky covering. Lots of room. There's Slukas. And a miss there on the triple.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Good saving. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's the screen. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Hernan Gomez has got 5.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Pass to Parker. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtsevin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Yurtsevin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A tight game here in Cleveland. Parker kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Hernan Gomez. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. They lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Anderson, and it's Fall in at the 5. 4 on the clock, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's Abrinas. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
In the corner, Nunn with it. From the arc. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Abrinas. It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Petro, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Abrinas with the bucket. Abrinas has got 6 here in this quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Puts up a deep 3. Fall with the rebound. Grant's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Anderson outside. The shot from the low post is good.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Picked his pocket. Pass to Laprovitola. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Nunn. Athens with another miss. Here's the break. Intercepted. Grant gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Abrinas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Connects from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Athens trails by 10. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Grant outside. Takes the 3. Fall with the rebound. Grant's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Knocks it loose. And now Athens on the break. Here's Nunn. Athens with another miss. Nunn's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. 1:02 left in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Vesely passes to Abrinas. There's the triple. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Laprovitola. Six to shoot. Shot on the way. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here is Athens now. Trailing by 13. Nunn with it. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. There's the three. Drops in the three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Balmaro. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Here's the three. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Off target with the three.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Satoransky. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Covered by Satoransky. This one for three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Parker the screen. The 3 ball. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Satoransky. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Covered by Satoransky. Launches a 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Balmaro. There's a screen. sends it home from three-point land. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Beyond the arc, pure from three-point range. There's the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
There's a screen by Metu. Fade away. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Right wing. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Balmaro. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Satoransky. Kicks it out to Parker from the arc. The shot misses. Stolen by Parker. Inside. Here's Metu. And that one is stuffed right through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Mirotic. Here's McCormick. Brooks with it. The 3. They get it back. Beyond the arc. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
And here they come. Pass to Mirotic. Nails the wide open jumper.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Fall. Outside, Anderson. From deep. Drills it from deep. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Pass to Brooks. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Fires for 3. Here's Fall. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes. Home team foul. Rocco beat around. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Pass to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. Lets the three fly. Buries it from 3.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at it, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
The 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Anderson for 3. McCormick with a rebound. Here's Mirotic. Anderson covers. Mirotic can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Offensive rebound. And Fall gets it to go. Fall's gotten 4 this quarter.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Pass to Brooks. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Vesely. Out to the right wing. Counted from distance. 9 points in the game. 23 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Brooks defending. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Satoransky's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Out left to the wing. It's stolen. And they're on the run. Wide open. The shot's good. Satoransky's got 8. Satoransky's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And the basket by Balmaro. Balmaro's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
On target from range. Parker defending. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 12.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Fades and shoots. It's not going to go for him.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The home team on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Balmaro. 9 points in the game. He drops it from range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
No one covering. Parker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That one goes. Count it.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
To the left wing. Nails it from 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the middle. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Launches a 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter here. Parker defending. Pass to Balmaro. Oh, they pick off the pass. The pull-up. And it falls all over the rim and in. 16 points for him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And he drives in. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Parker, no good. Parker's gone 1 for 4 from the field. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Home team foul. Satoransky. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The home team on D. They trail by 7. There's a screen. There's the triple. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Parker defending. Pass to Mirotic. 5 on the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. With the fadeaway. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, also Chemezi Metu out there, and it's Satoransky in at the 1.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And there's the drive. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Mirotic. Here's Brooks. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games. I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. His first shot coming late, and it's rejected. Anderson for three, and the three-pointer goes.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Mirotic can't get it to go.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ooh, ripped away. Can't cash it in from close range. Here they come with numbers in transition. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. To the left side wing.
Substitution on the court.
They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
So they take the lead.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
There's the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Balmaro. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Three-pointer. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
That deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it now.
Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Fader on the way. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Chalk up 2 there.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 21. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth. Money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Floats one, and he sinks it.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within two here. Both shots good from the strike.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
On the take, money.
And they aren't over the limit yet. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Three ball. And the miss. The visiting club takes the win on the road. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Bangs on the trifecta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Yurtsevin with the rebound. Now Athens with it. It's a three-point game. There's the pick. There's Lucas. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Osman the pass to Lucas. Three-pointer. He's off on that one.
Athens foul call. Number 40. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Athens with it. Another three for Athens.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Balmaro. Out left to the wing. Fast break, here they come. Swiped away. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
There's Lucas. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Balmaro, that's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And that one drops for him. Paul Morrow's got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Clock at 6. There's Lucas. Doesn't go that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Paul Morrow, that's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Lucas. Yurtsevin finds Hernan Gomez. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Shields. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
They set the pick. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Yurtsevin shoots it up. Athens with another miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Brooks, and it's Mirotic in a power forward. It's tipped.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Brooks, the pass to Quizer. A 3 for Mirotic. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Grant. And here's none.
Away team foul. Mirotic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Athens now. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
He's covered by Grant. Mirotic up top. Still scoreless. Inside. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Brooks. Here's Quizer. It's hauled in by Athens. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Now, here's none. Guarded closer. Down low. And stolen by Mirotic. Here we go. All alone. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Brooks the best to McCormick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Papa Petro. No good on the 3. Here's Cozier. Out to the wing. He's covered by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Mirotic, a screen on Grant. To the wing on the left, McCormick. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Nunn looking around. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Nunn's got the lead up to 4 now for Athens.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Now Athens with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Here's Cozier. Pass to McCormick. Loose. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Grant outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
And Grant drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
He's covered by Grant. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Nunn. He takes it in. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Fades and shoots. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
And that concludes the first half. Athens ahead, up 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for Athens.
The defense should get a top.
And that concludes.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Lucas in at the point.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shields. Offline with his three.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Five on the clock. Athens needs to get a shot off. Hernan Gomez, no good. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven and Slukas in at the 1 spot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. There's the screen to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven and Slukas in at the point. From past the arc, hands it from downtown. 11 points in the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the right side. Here's Osman. Nailed from three-point land.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
There's Slukas. Launches a 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a redraw.
There's Slukas, and the layup's good off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shields can't connect from short range. Athens leading by 6. There's Slukas. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight, so both teams making some changes here. And he nails the third. Now here's Brooks, still without a basket. Here's McCormick, driving inside.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Slukas, Brooks covering. Grant with a screen on Brooks. Slukas passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Mirotic. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And now a 12-point Athens lead.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Picked him clean. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
From outside the arc, another 3 for Athens.
looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Mirotic's shot is off. And so it's Athens, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Grant outside. Here's Nunn. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Nunn's got the lead up to 14 now for Athens.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Kept alive. Athens moving the ball around. Grant for 3. The shot, no good. Shields. From outside, off the mark. Athens leading by 14. Grant outside. No good with the triple. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Some solid defense from Grant.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Fires from deep. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn. Nunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Grant kicks to Nunn. For the 3. Rebounded by Balmoro. Defended by Nunn. And the layup falls.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Athens. 17 points was their biggest margin. Grant on the wing. He's looking for Nunn and finds him. Kicks it out to Grant. Petro. Good. And Athens leads by 14. A bit under 3.5 minutes advanced here in the fourth. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
You will credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Athens.
Substitution on the court.
Shields carries it from three-point range. 19 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Here's Lucas. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc and then some. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 13. Picked off in midair. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's good on the first of three.
Shooting for the away team.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them to within 10. Fires from way outside. Offline. So it's Athens winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Thursday afternoon coverage of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. Takes the 3, and Parker pulls it down. Down low. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Satoransky. Shoots. Here's Metu. Off target from outside. On offense, here is Athens. It's a 3-point game. Osman, no good. Here's Satoransky. They grab their own miss. Parker passes to Metu. Back to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
From downtown. And Metu pulls it down. Parker outside. 4-3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Fades back. Count the basket. 5 points in the game.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
They set the pick. 3-pointer. From deep 3-point land. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Osman. Let's go with a three. And Parker pulls it down.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
From outside, off the mark. 1:35 left to play in the first. Takes a three. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
To the wing on the left. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Launches it. And Metu pulls it down.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Knocks down the triple. He's got 13.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
From behind the arc. Drops in the three.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
There's a screen by Metu. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Osman on the wing. Tries it from 16, and he gets the bucket. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Parker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Athens. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Athens.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Now here's Grant. Back to Nunn. From outside the arc. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Anderson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Yep, that one's good. On offense, here is Athens. Outside Nunn. The wide open shot is on the money. Nunn's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
From the arc. Hey, great D that time from Grant. To the paint. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. For three, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Pass to Fall. And here's Anderson. Here's the pick. The 3 is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this one. Hey, here's none for 3. The shot won't fall. He's covered by Grant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play to stop the run. Oh, wow!
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And it's off from 3-point range. Athens trails by 4. Over to the left wing. Spins.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the 3.
His struggles continue here in the second period. He simply can't get anything to fall.
Count it. He has 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside none. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Lets it fly. With 1 on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Fall's got his first basket.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Leading by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the visiting team.
Depth has...
And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Saturansky outside. Buries it from 3. Saturansky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Athens trails by 9. Chimezi Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Saturansky in at the 1. To the left side wing. Pass to Grant. Fires from deep. 5 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And for Athens, Satoransky's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Three-pointer off the mark. Parker left side. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. Parker's got 6.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
4-3. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at Athens, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're not being questioned any longer. This is a strong team and one that is poised to be a big-time threat moving forward. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Satoransky. The fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Count it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Stolen. In transition, here they come. Finished off the break. 5 points in the game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Satoransky passes to Hernan Gomez. Uncovered. And the shot goes.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Athens trails by 4. Pass to Osman. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shoots a fadeaway. Counted from distance.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
You'd 7 a screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Satoransky's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Covered by Satoransky. From downtown to the left wing. Drains the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
1:21 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Hits the three-pointer. 19 points in the game.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's the 3. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the wing, right side. Pass to Metu. Back to Parker. Clock at 6. He drops it from range.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
There's the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Fall.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
It's hauled in by Athens. Grant outside. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Puts up a deep three. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
It's Anderson on the wing. Nunn defends. Here's Vesely, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Launches a three. And no good. Athens trails by 10. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Left side, Nunn. Three-pointer. Fires the three. And another miss by Athens. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. He shoots. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Offline with a three.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's picked off.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Goes up from the top of the key. Fires in the triple.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And there it is for him.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Athens trails by 15. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter here. Such a wide open look. Grant's gone 2 of 6 shooting from downtown.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
The home team on D. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Knocked away. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now you're 7. You're 7 a screen for 3. It's hauled in by Fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Anderson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Athens. Anderson covers. Fires for 3. No good that time.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Inside, here's Vesely. Three-pointer, no good. Anderson covers. The 3 doesn't go for him. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.